Olabisi Onabanjo Varsity, committed to excellence, gently molding and training the future leaders and impacting the universe. Distinction is our watchword and a life of integrity. We retain, maintain, sustain all the values that our leaders have struggled for. We are renewed in our might as we march on to greater heights. Excellencia Humana e Patria Opus, service to our fatherland. Oh yes, we are marching, taking our place at the top. Like a victorious people, we shall win the victor's cup. We are treading, showing the pathway of light, with God on our side. Olabisi Onabanjo Varsity, citadel of excellence, full of scholars, respected all over the world, winning laurels wherever we go. Committed to nation building with a banner shine. It is with great joy that I present this citation in honor of Professor Kemi Olatunde. Professor Kemi Olatunde was born on the 1st of December 1956. He attended Ansarudeen College, Isolo, Lagos between 1970 and 1974, where he obtained his West African School Certificate. He was at Anwaru Islam College, Agege, Lagos between 1975 and 1977 for his General Certificate of Education Advanced Level. Professor Kemi Olatunde holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Zoology with a second-class upper division from the University of Lagos. He had his master's degree in agricultural biology and a doctorate degree in agriculture, both from the University of Ibadan, Nigeria. He had been a Research Officer 1 with the Nigerian Stored Products Research Institute, Lagos, and a Research Fellow with the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, IITA, Ibadan, before joining the services of the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, Ogun State, where he worked for 20 years before being appointed by the Osun State University, Osogbo, Osun State. Professor Kemi Olatunde has served in various committees of the Senate and councils of universities. He was, at a time, acting head of department, deputy dean, chairman of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta branch, zonal coordinator of Ibadan zone of ASUU, coordinator, student industrial work experience, director of academic planning, deputy vice chancellor, and two-time acting vice chancellor of 2 state universities. Additionally, Professor Olatunde was a member of the governing council of 3 universities at different times. Professor Olatunde has attended many professional training courses abroad and many management and leadership training programs both at home and abroad, some of which are Creative Leadership for Total Transformation of African Tertiary Institutions, conducted by the University of Stellenbosch Business School, Stellenbosch, South Africa in 2010. Enhancing the quality of teaching, research, and administration in Nigerian tertiary institutions, conducted by Brunel Business School, Brunel University, West London, UK, in 2011. Establishing and sustaining entrepreneurship centers in Nigerian tertiary institutions, conducted by the University of Wolverhampton, Midland, UK, in 2012. The international collaborations and partnerships for higher education, growth, and development, conducted by Brunel University, West London, UK, in 2013. Transformational changes in higher education, Positioning Your Institution for Future Success, conducted by Harvard University, Boston, USA in 2014. Managing Universities for Better Performance in Research, Learning and Enterprise, conducted by London Management Training Centre, University of Cambridge, UK in 2018. International Public Sector Accounting Standard (IPSAS) for Higher Education Institutions, conducted by London Management Training Centre, University of London, UK in 2019. Workshop on Open and Distance Learning, ensuring high-quality outcomes for learners, conducted by University of London, UK in 2019. Workshop on Supporting Student Success through High-Quality ODL. Planning, Practice and Researching, conducted by the University of London, UK in 2020. Workshop on Excellent People Management, Key to the Success of 21st Century African Higher Education Institutions, conducted by the Association of African Universities, Accra, Ghana in 2021. 2021 workshop on strategic governance of universities for global relevance, conducted by London Management Training Centre, UK, and International Executive Leadership Program on strategic thinking for managing challenging times and creative financing of higher education in Nigeria by CVCNU and University of Chicago, US in 2022. Professor Kemi Olatunde is well published in reputable international and national journal outfits with over 45 publications to his credit. Professor Olatunde was a former Chief of Staff to the Governor of Ogun State, His Excellency Senator Ibikunle Amosun, CON, FCA, and the immediate past Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University, Agoiwe. He is happily married and blessed with children. It is important to talk about the tenure of Professor Kemi Olatunde as a Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University. Professor Olatunde became the acting Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University, OOU, Agoiwoye, Ogun State, in May 2017. He later became the substantive Vice Chancellor in October that same year. Professor Olatunde started out with very clear objectives. He was resolved to make positive impacts and accomplish great things. He had high hopes, he believed he could achieve greater feats, and he worked passionately hard to ensure that this happened. This hope was a driving force for the emergence which brought about the change and the better future that we are witnessing in Olabisi Onabanjo University today. No doubt, under the leadership of Professor G.O. Olatunde, Olabisi Onabanjo University has continued to experience sustained growth and development and has enjoyed the needed stability to achieve its mandate of teaching, research, and community service. This has made the institution a university of first choice for many admission seekers. Professor G.O. Olatunde's major approach has been a continual productive engagement of the members of the university community. He has worked well with the university councils. His relationship with the labor unions in Olabisi Onabanjo University has been quite cordial, leading to a harmonious workspace. The welfare and promotion of staff members, especially in terms of the payment of remunerations and allowances, have been top-notch despite the lean resources available in the university. A few of the achievements of Professor Kemi Olatunde include improved learning facilities and learning environment facilitated through teaching and learning propelled by technology, investment in library resources through electronic databases, second-to-none ICT center. The ICT building at 3,000-seater capacity, which was completed during the tenure of Professor Olatunde, is greatly equipped with top-notch modern technological gadgets and facilities. In his time, there was the reorganization of the transcript office, the creation of quality assurance, and the revamping of research, linkages, and advancement directorates. His tenure was marked by a harvest of building projects, security of lives and property, establishment of central research laboratories. Staff and students' welfare was of great importance to Professor Kemi Olatunde. In fact, he prioritized staff welfare and greatly improved it. Students and their union also enjoyed support and constructive engagement during the tenure of Professor Olatunde as Vice Chancellor through the provision of scholarships a work-study scheme, and workshops. Professor Olatunde, a fearless and courageous personality, created an atmosphere of peace and stability during his tenure. He ensured that students imbibed the values of discipline, decent dressing, and moral behavior. All staff unions were also fairly and constructively engaged. It was no surprise that the university witnessed a stable academic calendar during his tenure, save for some periods of strike caused by external factors. Also, the Vice-Chancellor's tenure brought on board the open and distance learning program and committed a lot of resources to it. It is noteworthy that various chapters of the University Alumni Association, home and abroad, have identified with the developmental agenda of the current management by donating teaching and office equipment, including smart boards, computers, projectors, printers, fans, and chairs for the use of the institution. Some have also donated physical structures to complement those put in place by the university management. Professor Olatunde's cordial relationship with the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU-OOU branch, has greatly helped in the progress that has been recorded in the institution. His sense of understanding and love for dialogue are virtues of an astute administrator. Talking about accreditation and ranking, the accreditation exercises done to evaluate the university's academic programs during Professor Olatunde's tenure was successful without any record of a denial status. This is one prominent achievement that can never be overlooked. Also talking about his relationship with the rural communities, Professor Olatunde-led administration built a high level of cordial relationship with different stakeholders in the rural community. There were collaborations with the private sector. This effective town-down interaction has resulted in massive support for the growth of the university. It is certain that Professor Olatunde's good nature and his ability to share his vision with the right people made this happen. He undoubtedly has a good relationship with the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebuland, Oba Dr. Sikiru Kayode Adetono, who is spearheading the construction of a first ever Vice-Chancellor's Lodge alongside the prominent members of the community. The 175 million naira project was estimated to be completed within 12 months. In addition, the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebuland, Oba Dr. Sikiru Kayode Adetono, endowed a multi-million naira professorial chair at the university and complemented it with the establishment of an Institute of Governance Studies named Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetono Institute of Governance Studies. This is to afford the university the opportunity of running certificate, postgraduate diploma, master's degree, and PhD degree programs in governance studies. In the Yewa region of Ogun State, the Olu of Ilaro, Oba Kehinde Olugbenle, in collaboration with the Yewa think tank, YTT, and other stakeholders have also supported the university greatly. During the tenure of Professor Olatunde, many grants were won by the university. Professor Olatunde's administrative style is marked by preparedness, probity, delegation of duties, cordial relationship with people, warm social life, and community services. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it will interest you to know that the foundation of this secretariat in which we are all seated today was laid by Professor Ganiyu Olatunde. He was the first to make a financial contribution towards the construction of the building. Today, we hold the first official program of the union in this same building, and it is a program in honor of Professor Olatunde. He can best be described as a man of great convictions marked out for distinction, pleasant and poised, playful but principled, pungent and productive, powerful but peaceful, persistently progressive, not given to tribalism or religious fanaticism, forward-looking and onward-going, a man who loads high service and encourages commitment to best practices. An uncommon leader who works harder to make his followers work hard, daring and determined, dogged and undaunted, disciplined and dignified. He is a peace-loving gentleman who with candor douses rancor, a man of valor bedecked with grandeur, a stalwart whose prying eyes spots the best hands for great tasks, one who revamps, reconstructs, reorganizes, revivifies, rejuvenates. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you today Professor than you, Olatunde Olatunde.
The future leaders impacting the universe. Distinction is our watchword and the life of integrity. We retain, maintain, sustain all the values that our leaders have struggled for. We are renewed in our minds as we march on to greater heights. Excellentia Humana, a patri opus, service to our Father.